Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let my kids go first so I can dismiss them. But welcome, welcome to the party. I just want to give you a few items of housekeeping. There is a video that shows what is going on for the what is going on for the party and how to navigate the link tree. But there are ways to earn entries in the drawing, and that is by filling out the link to tell me who your readers are, and that is in the link tree. And that's just to help me so I can make you a good wish list to help and find the best books for your kids that for their age and what they like to read. Also, we are doing a couple giveaways from this video. So make sure to comment. We have quite a big stack of books that I can let you choose from tonight. And I also have a new title that I accidentally ordered 2 of, so we're gonna give that one away too. And then let's see. So I guess we'll start there, and if I forget anything, we'll just answer questions as we go. So these are my 2 girls, my Usborne fanatics, and I asked them each to pick a book to share that they that is their favorite. Do you want Maddie to go first, or do you want to go first? Maddie. Okay. No. Maddie, which book did you pick? The book Maddie picked is called, say it loud. Where Happiness Lives. Where Happiness Lives. And this book is adorable. Why do you love this book? Because it's adorable, she says. This is one of my favorite Usborne books as well. I actually flipped through this on my Instagram channel, but it's a really great book about perspective and teaching kids to be grateful for what they have. It has beautiful illustrations. Okay, watch out. And flaps, and it talks about these little mice families, and they keep seeing houses that are bigger than theirs, and they think they're happy, but they see someone else's house. Maddie, stop. Someone else's house, and then they get jealous, and maybe they're not happy as they thought they were. But come to find out, the mouse at the end is looking through her telescope at the first mouse's house, and how happy that mouse must be because he has everything that he needs. So can't recommend this book enough. We read this book probably once a week at bedtime. Okay, I'm gonna let Lila tell you about her favorites, and she has been doing some summer reading all by herself. So show them the covers. What are they called? Talk loud. What are they called? Talk loud.
They're called Billy B. Brown chapter books.
They're Billy B. Brown easy chapter books. These are probably a little too easy for her, but she can read them fast, and they don't test her reading skill too much, so she can just get her reading done. What are they about? This one is the one we just finished.
It's about a midnight feast.
So Billy and her friend Jack,
Best friends.
They're best friends, and they go camping?
Yeah.
They go camping in their backyard. And they have so much fun, and they get scared. And there's only about 4 chapters in these books, and they are perfect for early readers. Okay.
There's only one more chapter in the one.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're gonna move on. I got a whole big shipment of new titles. You guys want to go? Okay. First, I'm gonna start with some baby books. Who doesn't love baby books? Baby and toddler books. Okay. If you guys are gonna be here, you need to be quiet. We'll show this one first. This is our Finger Wiggly elephant book. There's also a Finger Wiggly monkey book that just came out, and a Finger Wiggly worm book. So you get to stick your fingers through to be the elephant trunk in these. And it's super cute, cutest little story, perfect for your own wiggly little elephants. Next up is this Peekaboo at the Zoo. Hey, Maddie. This is really testing my patience. I just thought I'd let you all know. It's a super basic flap book. It has that great repetitive text, and the flaps all fold down. This is Peekaboo, where are you? Peekaboo, I see you over and over, and it's really great to keep little hands occupied, cute, vibrant pictures. Lots of fun. Okay, I'll hold it up. This is a new line for us this summer. It's called Going Outside. This one is there's also one called Look. It's a really great board book to help littles identify what they hear and what they feel. And one thing that I have learned, and a nephew who is in therapy, and my sister told me that the therapist told them to ground the children, that they should recognize things of their five senses. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you see? Hey, go downstairs. This is one of those things that will help kids recognize what's going on in the world around them. This is another great one. One that would have been awesome for me to have when I went back to work after I had my kids. It's all about a little story about when mommy goes to work. This is what she does. She puts on her uniform. She gets in the car and goes. It was really great. There's also one called When Daddy Goes to Work. And there is a fun little story, and these board book pages are just super durable. Our books last forever. And so I think his mommy is a healthcare provider. Super cute. Okay, these two next are the Peek Inside books, are some of my favorites. These are for younger readers. Probably I read these with Maddie, so like 3-year-olds. There's also this Look Inside one that's a little bit bigger, and I'm wondering, hold on. Okay. These ones are super cute. This is a really great introduction to nonfiction. Have really great, big, durable flaps. And this one was learning all about what is in the seashore. Elastic on my finger. Okay, so it shows you all the different things about life under the sea. And the pictures are super cute. And it's a really great way to teach your kids about what is going on in the ocean. There's so many Peek Inside books. This is probably my favorite series. We have Peek Inside the Farm, Peek Inside a Beehive, Peek Inside the Jungle, Peek Inside the Zoo, Peek Inside Animal Homes, Peek Inside Bug Homes. There's so many to choose from. Okay, and I'm sorry I'm going super fast, but I wanted to keep it short and sweet so you can browse on your own. Our pop-up books are amazing, and they are so beautiful and detailed. This is the newest one called Pop-Up Birds, and it has some really beautiful detailed laser cut pop-ups. We also have pop-up seasons and pop-up pop-up zoo, I think. Corley, you might help me if I get things wrong, but this one, they're all so beautiful, and they have so much great information. Again, nonfiction that shares, look at that one, that shares more information with kids about what kinds of things are going on in the world around them. There's another one, finger trail book. And I found out that writing on the finger trails is a pre-reading skill that is important for kids to learn directional text, and it also helps them as they're learning to read. So this one is numbers. There's also lowercase letters and uppercase letters, and they're all so cute. I just noticed that this kite actually has a 4 in it right there, counting 4s. If I haven't said it enough, I absolutely love how our books present learning as a form of entertainment. And sometimes I think that we get stuck telling our kids that reading is part of their homework and something that they have to do. And my goal was always with my kids to make it something that they want to do. So I think these books, not only for my kids, but for me, I think sometimes we get in a rut reading with our kids. And there are so many books that we have in our house that I just don't want to read. Not for any particular reason, but just because these books are so much more fun. Okay, so this one is Look Inside Math. And I'm excited to let Lila play with this because there are so many foundational math concepts that I recognize from her schoolwork. So it talks about how numbers are everywhere and math is in everything we do, which is really sad. I didn't love math. And then I became a server in college and you literally do math your whole shift. Lila, please stop. So it says it's talk about math in directions. It talks about math in patterns. It talks about math in when you play games in points. It also shows a number line and it says, here are the numbers from 1 to 20 arranged in a number line. Then it has an equation and it shows you, when you pop it open, shows you how it takes each bump that they teach the kids now in getting 5 plus 7 equals, and it lands on 12 right here above the number 12. So it's pretty cool that way. It also talks about number of families, which we just did in Lila's summer workbook, 3, 6, and 9, and how do those relate to each other in equations. And they don't do math the way they did when I was learning math, and it is beyond frustrating to me. It was one of the biggest sore spots when we were doing home learning last spring. The tears and the yelling, it was just, I'd like to banish the memories from my brain. But Usborne makes the math fun. We also have a math encyclopedia and an elementary math encyclopedia that are really, really great. Once we get to that point in our learning, I am positive I will get mine out. For now, we're still okay. This next one, I'm gonna give one of these away right now. This is a new series for us. It's called Big Words for Little People. And I'm backtracking a little bit because I think this is more appropriate for age 2 and up. Even though it's a hardback book with paper pages, Lila only ripped one book in our experience. We've only ever had one book that was ripped that we had to throw away. And it was Pinkalicious. I wasn't super sad to lose that one because she's not my favorite. But this is a nice sturdy book, even though it has paper pages, and it talks about being brave. There is also in this series is kindness, calmness, friendship, doing your best, and happiness. So they're all things that more and more we're finding that we have to address with our kids as the world is ever changing around us. So such cute illustrations on these pages. I think this is a new author or a new illustrator. I've never seen pictures like this before. But it just talks about it's okay to be different. It's okay to take the lead. You have to being brave. It's a great one. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to give one of these away. How can I give it away? Cheryl, do you have any ideas how I can choose a winner?
No.
I am just going to pick Jessica. We're going to send one. I'm going to send one of these to you. Thank you for being here tonight.
Yay, Jessica.
Jessica.
But these books are super fun. I really enjoyed looking at this one, and I think I'm going to get a few more for Maddie. She's at that point where she's being a stubborn, cantankerous. She says no a lot, and it's really not my favorite. So yeah, we need to do a little bit more emotional acknowledgement reading. Okay, this is a new little stickers book. They came out with a few new stickers geared towards smaller fingers that to teach them how to peel the stickers. Our sticker books are amazing. They have nice glossy pages. and great full color illustrations. This one is an alphabet one. So of course, in the back here are the stickers. It's broken down by letters and which pages they go on, and the pages are perforated so you can tear them out. A little trick I learned from my friend Coralie: you peel off the paper backing so that they can get the stickers better. It's a little bit easier to peel off the stickers when there's no paper backing. So that's my tip for you. We have so many sticker books. I could do a whole hour-long video on our sticker books. They are fantastic and we absolutely love them. This is a new series as well, written by Sally Rippon, who also wrote the Billy B. Brown and Hey Jack books. Alex, I'm going to break your heart a little bit. I think you're too good of a reader for these books.
She can hear me.
I was so bummed because Lila was super excited about it too. But they're all little monsters that go to a school together. This is Mary the Witch, and this is Jamie Lee. I'm not sure what kind of a creature she is, but they all go to the school.
Okay.
What do you think she is?
That one is like a witch with the hat. Not that one, the other one.
The son of the witch. Yep.
What do you think that one is?
A zombie, a green-looking zombie.
Oh, she has a bat. She kind of reminds me of Vampirina, maybe. Yeah, she looks like she maybe has fangs. You probably don't watch Vampirina, huh, Alex?
Why do you think they're too easy for her? Show me the inside.
Well, here's what the pages look like.
Yeah, you could do that.
They're super cute and super fun, but they are really indicated as a bridge from like preschool to kindergarten, where it's in the front here, it tells you how the parents, it's in the back, how the parents can use this book. And it shows different ways to teach your kids how to read by using the highlighted words. So the adult reads all of these words, and then the child reads the highlighted word. Now, that's not to say it wouldn't be fun to read. I'm sure Alex would love to read them. I'm sure Lila would love to read them too. They're super cute. And then here at the back, it has a little drawing lesson also. Shows you how to draw Mary the Witch. And it also has this really cool little word web that shows you all the words to learn. And Jessica, these might be good for your little guy. And learning how to work, it breaks them down by level here. So some of them are easy, some of them are harder, and some of them are next level. So I love these, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books in this series. And I think a lot of people who have those pre-K and kindergarten readers will really enjoy them. The next series I'm going to show you are Olivia's Secret Scribbles. We love Olivia. She writes her books as a diary. So there's lots of changes in the font, little pictures that she scribbled in her diary. And there was only 3 of them, but they released 2 more in this release. Olivia has an older sister named Ella, and Ella's books are just a smidge longer. They still have a little bit of color on the inside and the different fonts and the scribbles to help break up the text and make it a little bit easier to read and a little more appealing. And then Ella has graduated and moved on to a boarding school. And I think this is British, how the UK English and the American English is a little bit different. She's in 7th year, which I'm assuming in the United States means 7th grade, but I'm not sure. I don't think we have any full-on boarding schools in the in Utah anyway, but it's residential, so she lives there. And this is the text in these pages. There's no pictures in this one, but Ella at Eden is all about Ella moving on to the boarding school part of her life. Okay, one more, and then I will move on to the storybooks. Actually, two more. We just have four more. Okay, this is from our Mindful Kids series. These books are activity books, and they are super cool and target helping your child be more mindful. I've always admired how Usborne pays attention to the fact that kids are dealing with mental health issues just like adults are. And this book is geared towards having a better night's sleep, and it has a lot of little activities. This one says pillow talk, and it's right on this pillowcase, all the things you like talking about before you sleep. And fill this pillowcase with all the things you like to hear at bedtime. So it's something to help focus your mind or your child's mind before they go to sleep. So in this series, there are also be brave, be strong, be happy. They are they're so great, and they are they're very focused. And I think Coralie has used these a lot with her son. And I know I will probably use them with Lila at some point. But they are great, and they are very affordable at $6.99. It's a great little workbook. Okay, I think this book is the one I'm most excited about in new releases. It's a pretty picture book about the national parks. And here in Utah, and the illustrations are so great. Here in Utah, we have so much national protected land. And so national parks are just kind of a thing that's part of our life. But it also talks about the eastern national parks and the parks in Alaska and the parks in Hawaii. The pictures are so beautiful, and the text, one of the things that I love is the text is broken up into each of these little bubbles. So you're not stuck reading a whole page like a travel book. Denali on our list. We want to go see Denali. And there's also, this page shows, there's photographs in addition to the illustrations as well. So just such a cool book. So cool to look through and learn more about the amazing national parks in our country. Okay, finally, we have some really great storybooks that just got released. Let's see. We can start with Table Manners for Tigers. This one is, I noticed, I don't know if any of you have Miss Molly's School of Manners, but I noticed, I mean, it goes through how to teach table manners to the tigers. They're slurping and burping, and they gurgled and guzzled, and they're swinging on chairs and dancing on the table. Those naughty tigers. It actually shows where do they go to learn how to behave. The Miss Molly School of Manners. So I had to know this was going to incorporate that at some level. I have the Miss Molly books, and they are just a little too texty. They have too much text for my girls. They get really restless and they don't listen very good. But this one I think is going to be a really great addition to our bookshelf. And we need help with table manners. So this is another of my favorite new releases. First of all, it has lots of tiny holes, these little laser cut holes in the pages. And it's so pretty. It's called I'm Almost Always Kind. And I was telling my mom about this weekend, but her mom is trying to teach her that we should always be kind, and that kindness isn't necessarily just being nice, but it can also mean other things like sharing my candy, trying to cheer people up when they feel sad, putting away breakfast items, and helping your little sister reach things on top of the shelf, which is something that I think my kids really grasp. We've been working on being kind and respectful with each other and our property. And I think when you put kindness into buckets like sharing and putting your things away, and reaching at things that your sister can't reach. It helps them absorb it better, not just being nice. So it shows her going throughout her day, doing things that she thinks is nice. And the person that she's trying to be nice to doesn't necessarily view it that way. So she talks to her mom, and her mom tells her, you need to take a walk in their shoes and figure out how they feel when you're trying to be kind to them. So this one, she decided she wants to play a fun game with her sister and spray her for the water fight. But she says, if I was in her place, I wouldn't want my paintings to get soaking wet. So it's a really great book about helping you understand empathy and realizing that you might think something is kind, but other people don't. Look how beautiful that spread is. It's so, so cute. And I absolutely, she says, I'm almost always kind. Yeah. We always have those moments, I think, even as adults, where we think we're being kind and it's not necessarily perceived that way. So that one is probably my favorite picture book that we just released. Okay, this one. Thanks, Carly. This one is called Leo and the Octopus. This one is really interesting to me because the person who wrote this compares octopuses to people on the autism spectrum and how they behave in the water and just the things that they do. And so this book talks about Leo, who is on the autism spectrum. And he says, I must be living on the wrong planet. He thought none of the children understood Leo and he didn't understand them. So it goes through and he talks about how tiring it is when he meets this octopus. And the zookeeper tells him, he says, she looks like an alien. I feel like an alien. Maybe we'll get along. So it just talks about the bond that he forms with this octopus. It's that I think it's going to be a really great book for kids to learn a little how other kids are different from them, and how to be more aware of what's going on with them. He's not. It's such a cool book. Okay, and the last one. Oh, Zoom is warning me we're hitting the 40-minute mark, which means we need to be done. This one, how do you make a rainbow? And the theme of our convention had a lot of rainbows in it. So this book was so appropriate, and my kids are obsessed with rainbows anyway. So this little girl's asking her grandpa how to make a rainbow. And he says that it's not made with paint. It's sprinkled with love. So, and all of the pages are color themed, which is really great. Super cute illustrations. And it talks about how different colors and the emotions that they elicit. So, super cute. I haven't got this out and read it to my kids yet, but we will. I don't know if anyone has any questions. But I do want to encourage everyone to go through the links on the link tree. And the coolest part about this link tree video or link tree party is that if you don't have babies, you don't look at the baby book video. You just skip over that one. Or if you don't have chapter book readers, you skip over the chapter book video. But I do want to give away another book. And I will say, Mila, this one will be for you. And I'll let you pick for Ian. We have cats, bugs,
Okay.
astronomy, woodland creatures,
Okay.
dangerous animals. You already have that one. Your body,
Okay.
dinosaurs, or pandas.
I think I'll go with astronomy. He has a lot of animal books.
He does, but yeah, astronomy, is that what you said?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good one. I will get this to you. Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Okay, well, I am going to wrap up this live, and please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. You can text me or call me or email me, whatever you want, as you're browsing the videos or browsing the site. If you would like me to create a wish list for your family, fill out the Google form on that's linked in the party. Jessica, I sent yours to you already just before the party started. So, and I would suggest going through the videos with a pen and paper as you watch. You probably will see some books that might catch your eye that may be of interest. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and happy shopping. Thanks, Cheryl. Thanks, Mila. Thanks, Jessica. Thanks, Lene, Mom.